Alright, normally I wouldn't sign up for a 6-car race, just because that's gonna be fairly boring to watch. Um, especially if one person just doesn't show up, or two. I've had that happen before in some of these small fields. I hope 6 can go official. It might be 8. I saw that they've went to heat racing for this, so like a 15-minute heat and a 15-minute main, I'm assuming. Nothing else really looked good. So here I am with a few laps of practice, and we're going to give this a go. And I hope not drive off track. So yeah, we've got heat 1, 15 minutes, and then the official race, 15 minutes. So 30 minutes of racing. Will everyone show up? That's the question. Because getting a 4-car race might be even more boring. And then if someone wrecks out early, do they know to stick around for the second race? So, obviously, we are the only American. Everyone else appears to be from South America. And this is our view for today. This thing is just ridiculous. And here's the funny thing. We're sitting at a driver height of 1.4, which I feel is fairly in line with where the head should be. Here's the steering wheel. So, like, we're talking like this is what the head or the seat height should be. I don't know. This car's funky. It's weird. It's got not really a lot of grip. I feel like I'm tripping over myself. It's not something that, there's not a lot of aero on it. That wing, is not all that great. There's not a whole lot of body parts around the front. So, tires don't really, it's not like a GT3 where you feel like you can just overdrive the hell out of it sometimes and get away with it. This is a bit more like the V8 supercars, but not quite as powerful. At least you're sitting on the wrong or the right side, and or I should say correct side. But then, yeah, we've got this dash up here that I don't even know if a driver can reach up and flip anything up there. It just seems like there would have been a better place that doesn't add a higher center of gravity for all those switches, but that's just me. So yeah, we're gonna be, I don't know. In practice, we didn't look all that terrible, but I don't think everyone was actually doing laps. As you can see, the rear end wants to come around a bit. We're gonna get some off tracks, because I don't know what the hell I was doing there. It's gonna be a 6-car race, and I might get 7th. But yeah, 15-minute race, a little break, and another 15-minute race. Just a different format. Thankfully, they finally went to that, and not just make it another GT car race, because what is with my braking today? Okay, in practice, braking was not bad. We are absolutely trash right now. Brake pressure 68% forward. Don't want that. 64 all we can go back to? Or is it limited in car? Nope, 64 is all we can go back to. Alright, well, we'll go off to qualifying, which really, I say just get rid of qualifying and do a random start. We've only got 5 people here. do have front bars to work with. I've got my push to pass that I can see on my in-car. Can't use push to pass in qualifying. See if the brakes being back a little bit help. I seen 4 people signed up, so I was like, alright, I'll be the 5th, and we'll see if we get a 6th, and if we do, cool. I get to race a car that's really not ever available to race, at least when I've looked. And do something different. Okay, wants to rotate on entry a bit with the brake bias. I've got the dash up there so that I can get some sort of light indicator on shifting, since the wheel is under our knees. God, I gotta slow down earlier for that. Was not having that problem before I got into this race session.
Green, green, green.
Alright, well. I feel like we're going to be terrible, because this is not a good start. At least we didn't get an X or a black flag.
Okay, here comes your first time lap.
So let's start this lap a little slower than we should. Seriously, I did not do this bad before I hit record. If I was feeling this bad, I would have just not signed up for the race. Kicks my butt. I'm always a little too slow through it just because I'm scared of running wide. Alright, we're just gonna slow down early and putt through this. A-pillar is really wide and blocks all the apexes to the left. Spin out this time yet. Look at that, we were 14.5 seconds quicker. Lion.
1 minute 32.209.
We actually sort of made that turn. Just running the sprint setup. Nothing else has changed on it. There's not a lot you can change on this car anyways. It's a little weak. Got the rear end a little light as I wanted to turn in. Had to catch the car a few times. Aim for the third tree. Too weak in through that, but not terrible. Only gonna go a tiny bit faster was a little too calm through the last corner. And there we go. We are currently
There's the
second,
flag. It's
amazingly.
over.
What is the strength of field? 1,700. What is this guy? 1,006, 1,002, and a 900. And this guy is a 3,700. The guy that didn't show up is a 1,006. Yeah, a little bit of speed difference there. Alright, well, Junior just got done. It's going to reset, though, at a minute 30, and then we're going to have to wait because this guy's not in here. Unfortunate, but, yeah, they still haven't fixed that little bug. But, yeah, we got 2 races here. 15 minutes should be, what, about doing minute 30s. So, get the old calculator out. 10 laps. Then a little break of a minute, and then 10 more laps. So who knows, maybe the 5th guy will show up. But yeah, I honestly, 5-minute practice, 8-minute qualifying, and then you've got 30 minutes of racing, that's just too much sitting around. They need to get it so that they can actually change these per series. And instead of doing the default 5 minutes like they have for dirt, there's no need. If you got 8 minutes qualifying, you don't need 5 minutes of practice. They could also, really, I mean, make it unique. Just don't have qualifying. Randomly set it. Then give us 5-minute practice, randomly set, and go into the heat race. But they, unfortunately, do not have the same tools that Hosted has to set up official racing, which to me just sounds absolutely stupid. Like, how do you do that? How do you make it worse than what users can generate? And we got a whole pace lap here too, because we needed a little bit of more time driving around. Alright.
1 lap to green. Line up on the right side. Closed. Pit road is closed.
Go 66%. At least everyone joined right away. We're 13 minutes into this video and finally getting to the pace lap, which will take about 2 minutes. As for knowing where cars are around me, it's going to be difficult. Like when you look that way, you got your massive mirror that, of course, I don't use because
Catch the pace car.
just graphic performance. I say everyone should just do a single file start here. We do have our push to pass. We've got 6 of them. I have no idea what it does. I don't know how long it lasts for, so I will have that on so I can kind of see when it turns off after I push it, if it's kind of like a DRS, where once you hit the brakes, then it goes off, or if it's for like 15 seconds. I don't know a whole lot, All I know is they changed the body style. I would have rather had the old body style where it was just a really funky, pieced together looking car. Or no, that's the Argentina stock cars, isn't it? But, yeah, these new cars, everything's just kind of going to a GT3 look, and, you know, NASCAR, V8 supercars is what they're called now. These, it's just, I don't know, everything's starting to look the same because the manufacturers want them to look the same as the car. So, it just kind of takes away from some of the uniqueness. We are green.
Green flag. Pit road's open.
The first ever race in stock car Brazil for me. That guy behind was going to give us a little bumper. He got in a little hotter than me and the leader were going. Leader's gonna just check out. And hopefully we check out from everyone behind. But mistakes will be made. It is me on a road course. I sometimes have trouble with the circles too, so when you add other things in there, I don't know why that got so slick there. Yeah, when you add big drops off of cliffs and right turns and sand right off the edge, lots more ways I can screw things up. Still very rotatey. I'm gonna bring the brake bias back forward. Alright, let's try this push to pass. Okay, that didn't work, so maybe we gotta complete the first lap. Well, I don't want to use it here, so... I guess green light means push to pass is available. There we go. Now we know. I don't know. We'll use it up the hill. Because I don't know how long we have. Use it here. Alright. Oh, it's a delay. Okay. Now it's on. Now how much? How long will we have? Still on. So it's a time. Now it's off. Okay. Alright, so we'll just use it up the hill every time. Help us pull up it, and I assume we can only use it once a lap. You know what? You want to be different for a series? Don't give us push to pass. Give us push to brake. Some stronger brakes. 31.512. Leader just locked him up hard. Big old smoke trail. Okay, it still says status block. Still saying that. Alright, now it's off and available. So, That must be on a timer as well. So it doesn't let you do it every lap, essentially, but we should be able to do it every other lap, and we've only got 6 of them, so not that it matters since we're pretty much out here hot lapping by ourselves. Well, we're gonna use it. Never. I forgot there's a delay. Already forgot.
1 minute, 31.
And now we're just going to get a big boost here at the end and then out of the corner. That was a waste of push to pass. You can definitely tell when it's on. The acceleration happens a lot quicker. Now it's off. You know what, I think hitting it, maybe pressing it out of turn 1, or 2 as they call it, since they count the first little left-hander on the straight as 1. Maybe hitting it there, and then getting it to the hill. I'm sure fast people would want to use it up the hill just to counteract gravity, and, well,
They say you cut the course.
now we need a push to clear. First X. Just at about halfway. Not even close to halfway. We're 3 minutes in. Are we only 3 minutes in? That can't be right. Yeah, that's not right. That heat timer is off there.
33.896.
The one that you're seeing. Okay, we've added some heat. Thankfully, we don't have to carry these tires over into the next. So the leader's 10 seconds ahead of us, the guy behind us is 10 seconds behind us, and we're all alone. Using it again, up the hill. Was a little late on activating it, so we're going to waste a bit here at the end. Should be halfway here. So we've got 10 laps calculated out.
1 minute 32.12.
It is not wanting to slow down now. Something different there. Dragging the brakes with a little bit of throttle on. I didn't even look to make sure that these were official and didn't need 8. Probably should have done that before I wasted all my time doing this. We'll look and see afterwards. Alright, we're going to try pressing
32.26.
into the corner. Let's see where we get it now. Should be able to get it out of here as well. Yeah, leader is good, although I think he just wrecked. So I should say leader is good more often. He's looped it or had an issue in the corkscrew. And he is coming back to us. Is he damaged? Probably not. Probably just stopped to take a quick nap at the bottom of the corkscrew.
Minute 32.433.
Getting a little darker out. We're gonna do push to pass now. I wanted to go. Tell it's falling differently. He's already back out to 6 seconds ahead of us. You know what? This car isn't as bad as I thought it was. It's changed a little bit since I last drove it, and that was the day it came out. It doesn't feel as on edge, and it's just a nice drive. I mean, I'm sure I'm really slow, but it might be a fun format to try to get a viewer time slot going. I know that most people wouldn't buy it just for road course racing, at least of my viewers, but it might be fun. It's not as hard as the V8, or, sorry, I keep calling it V8 Supercar. It's not as hard as the Supercars, and it's got a nice different format to things. Maybe we try that out. I don't know, we'll see what happens in the comments. I'm doubting all but like 2 people that have reached this point will have heard that, but maybe in the future we'll do that.
White flag this time.
So we got white flag, we've got someone in the pits. 3rd place has wrecked or quit.
1 minute 32.722.
fuel-wise, we are way overfueled. How did that happen? Do I not have the right setup in? Did it change on me? See how many people stick around for the second race, the one that actually counts for high rating. And there we go, we get second as the number 2. Okay, we can take 7 gallons of fuel out.
Alright, there's the checkered flag.
Which I am going to guess is a big chunk of fuel. And now that's getting everything all screwed up. We'll go with 11 gallons so that I don't have to adjust. Alright, well, there's one race. Now we're off to the second race after a 1-minute warm-up. And everyone finishes here. Who are we waiting on? Waiting on 4th place and 3rd place. Coming down, no, coming up the hill. A little bit of damage. I guess that's what we can do. First heat is go through the incidents. I'm not going to take the thing off. Here is the leader. That is nothing. Here is the 5. Oh, and they get all crossed up and blink out, and that's the end of the race. Let's hit warm up. Now we can go through. Okay. Leader, and it's broken. Okay, well, it was worth a shot. Let me just make sure that we got enough fuel. We should have enough fuel. We only took 5 out. Working now? It is not. So we gotta wait 30 seconds and then we can go again. Then it is gridding by finishing position? Yes. This is just a long event, although it's not actually going to be that long of an event. It should be over with in about 16, 17 minutes. And right now we're at 34 minutes into the video, so it's really not too different from some of the heat racing on dirt with 30 lap features and lots of yellows.
1 lap to green. Line up on the right side. Pit road is closed right now.
Someone just left the grid. Alright, we're going to be quicker this time with less fuel, right? Waiting on 5th place. It's the number 3. I forgot to look to see if this was official again. Here we go. I assume with everyone sticking around it is, but... Another 10 laps. and I hope we can just kind of stick up there a little closer. So yeah, I've been thinking about, for the league, doing a road season where it would be 2 or 3 races, so maybe a heat race, consolation, and a feature, but everyone goes through all of them. And then it inverts, like, the first race is an invert of the top 20 from qualifying, the next race is an invert of 15, and then the next invert is 10. And then obviously pay out more points for qualifying, just because then that's the most, you know, that's where you really show what you got. All the others are trying to get back to where you should be. But I don't know, I'm still trying to decide what car to do that in. I was going to do it with the MX-5, but I really don't like how that car drives now. So, maybe the GT4s, but I don't know how many of my viewers have that. So, I don't know. And it might just be like a 6-week thing, where we do that for the first half of the season, and then we switch to something else. You're 20 seconds faster than me. I don't think you need to brake check out of the corner. You're gonna win. Unless all of a sudden I'm just flying because we got less fuel. Pressure on him. Not that we have a chance, he's at 3,700. Road iRating, yeah, we're about average. Average is obviously 13, 14, but we're barely above that, and it's just because we gain iRating from people wrecking, and we stay on the track more often. That top speed, we don't have it. Not at all. Brake bias changed again. Nope.
Minute 35.079. The next car's the leader.
I was aware. A little loose off. I'm pushing it a little harder than I should be for my skill level. Push to pass on. Probably on a little too early. Do we still get it up the hill here? We do. Okay, that was about right. Alright. You know what? We stayed closer to him this first lap. Positives.
1 minute 29.599.
Oh. We're going to the lead! He is locked up, and I don't know if he hit the barrier hard or what. He did not get out of that very fast. I nearly locked it up, the same as him. Five-second lead. That'll last us about a lap and a half. Haven't had that on. That will help me kind of gauge where I'm doing things bad. We got a little wide and a little heavy on the brakes and wanted to rotate. Yeah, I mean, he's going to catch us and pass us. There's no holding him off. But we can feel good about leading the lap.
1 minute 31.318. Okay, you are the leader.
Pass. Oh, we're off. And instead of just lifting off, we are stupid. We try to power through it for no reason, and we are no longer the leader. There was no reason for me to try to power through that. Lift off, get it back on track. Oh well. It's a 2X. The pressure got to us. Well, now we got the 5 car right behind us, but that is not a worry. Unless I drive off a few more times. They did not seem all that quick in the first lap. Off and just use it every other lap. Otherwise, we're just wasting it in the corkscrew. Not that it's going to make a difference one way or another, but just to use it properly. Alright, we are halfway. This race went a lot quicker.
1 minute 32.08.
pass. Don't push to go out on the dirt. Good solid run up the hill. Get it slowed down. That was nearly bad. I do wish they'd update the track. There's a lot more runoff available. And there's been some updates to the runoff on the corkscrew. But I doubt we will see that, especially with it being a free track.
1 minute 31.548.
Although Charlotte got it, but Charlotte was a bit of a different situation since the Roval changed up the track massively. And it's NASCAR-driven content. It's 15 seconds out ahead of us. About to be more if I go off there. Nearly didn't get it to turn in time. I think we got headlights on, maybe? Seems like boards are lighting up as we come to them, as it's getting darker.
Minute 32.195.
Good news is we should finish where we're supposed to. We're never supposed to be close to the leader. The 4 is definitely doing a lot better this race. Not feeling like we're pulling away that much. Push to pass. Almost forgot about it. We got 2 of them left. We got a yellow flag. Is the leader off? The leader is off. The leader is off and maybe in the wall. He's still going, but he might have damaged it. Oh, shit. We nearly offed it. Is he at full speed? Four and a half seconds.
Minute 31.512.
We're going to use our push to pass as soon as we get it to give us a little more power. Just because we got 2 left and we've got 2 laps left. And who knows? He might be damaged. He's not pulling away quickly. But he might know that he can putt around and still win this thing. Should get it out of the corkscrew. Down the hill. I don't think I need any extra power down the hill, but we're going to use it so that we can get the push to pass reset so we can use it coming to the line.
White flag, stay smooth.
He's damaged. But we're just not close enough. Only gained a second on him. Gotta force him into a mistake by pushing hard here and hoping he goes off again. But he's got to be damaged. There's no way he's just going this slow. A little wide. Tires are not wanting to go as quick as I want them to.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
Not gonna get there. Even if we had like 7 more laps. Should be getting pushed past soon, but not gonna do us any good. Get it right before we enter the last corner and out of it.
Great job, you did really well.
But second place. And I didn't wreck. I spun, but I didn't wreck.
Checkered flag, checkered flag.
So, good win to him, and I'm glad we got this. Was it even official? It was official. Alright, good news. Is the incident going to actually work? Or is it just broke for... Yeah, it's just broke. Let's see, then, what he did going up the hill. Just go wide. Okay, that wasn't it. Oh, that was heat 1. There we go. Helps if we're in the correct heat. Oh, he's turning in early. He's stopped it right at the point where he starts turning in, and it's a mile ahead of time. I assume he's gonna correct to keep it off. Nope. He just got a little... He did fine. He just got a little crossed up there. He didn't have any damage. He was just going slow there. He backs it onto the track because the whole track's his own. And, yeah, let's take a look at his turn 1 incident here. It just locked up. He couldn't get it to turn. Oh, he does hit the tires. I thought he was stopped there for longer, but he was not. And then, well, us in our neon volt, whatever you want to call it. I just am stupid and try to drive through this. Lift off, get on the track, you idiot. But luckily, we quickly come to a stop before the wall, and yeah, 5-car race. Let's take a look at the results real quick. We are going to gain 0.09 safety rating and 42 iRating. And, you know what? It could be fun. Maybe I'll see how many people have this car and we can do a viewer time slot for these. But, yeah. Not as terrible as I thought it would be. It would have been fun if we had anyone our speed around us, but then we probably would have wrecked, so... Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.